everybody, welcome back to my channel. Yes, we homeschool. If you are new here, thank you so much for checking out my channel. Make sure if you like what you hear or if you like any other videos you've checked out, hit the subscribe button, press the like button. If you're not new here, thank you so much for coming back. Make sure you hit the like button and also that bell so you can be notified when I make a new video, which I plan on continue making at least once a week. Here you will find homeschool resources and encouragement. What I'm going to talk to you today about is scheduling. So the first thing that I want to talk about when it comes to scheduling is that it will change. It will change year to year. It might change month to month. It might change week to week. And honestly, there will be times when it will change day to day, minute to minute. So what I've learned in almost 4 years of homeschooling is that being flexible and having that mindset is important, because when things don't work out the way you scheduled, it's important that you transition smoothly without becoming overwhelmed with the fact that your schedule does not look how you had planned it. Let me tell you some of the schedules that I have had in the past. I started homeschooling right alongside my newborn. He is now 3.5. He'll be 4 in October. I started homeschooling right a few months before he was born. I started homeschooling only my daughter, my now almost 3rd grader. She's the middle child. And so the schedule with just her looked very different. She would be up early, and just her personality, I was able to start teaching her early, and we would be done probably in 2 or 3 hours. Looking back, I realized that I did a lot more with her at the age of 4 than I need to. I don't think there's a right or a wrong, but as I've become more comfortable in my homeschooling style, I've realized that especially in the younger years, there's really no need to be in any kind of workbook or traditional learning setup for more than, definitely not for 3 hours when you're 4 years old. But again, if you do that, that's okay. That's the beauty in homeschooling. We each get to do what we think is best for our family and for our kids. So my schedule then was that. She was up, we would homeschool around 9, and we'd be done by noon, easy. Then I started homeschooling, I think he's coming down. That's him.
What?
I'm making a video on scheduling and YouTube. You want to share what you think your ideal schedule is?
No, okay.
So I went from having a very easy schedule with homeschooling just my daughter, who was 4 years old at the time, from 9 to about 12, to now adding my oldest son to the mix, plus having a newborn. But that schedule, that 9 to 12, kept up for a little over 2 years. I would do everything and anything to make homeschooling happen in those 3 hours, regardless of what life looked like with that newborn who wasn't sleeping and who wasn't napping and so forth. So what happened was that I was completely burnt out. I did not have the same mindset that I have now. So fast forward to finally realizing that this was not going to continue to work given the season that I was in. what we started, which is what we still do now, is something I call a gentle approach, meaning I still do plan for my week, and I still do plan and organize for the day. But I am not fixated on having to start at a set time, nor having to finish at a set time, nor am I fixated on having to finish it within a certain amount of hours. I call this a gentle approach, meaning we're gonna complete these tasks today, but if after the first subject, you're feeling a little bit tired, you need a snack, then, if we need to take 45 minutes in between, then that's what we're gonna do. And it's not only for them, it's for me as well. I didn't sleep well last night, my toddler was up, or maybe my toddler's having a tough morning, and I just need to kind of, let you guys do as much of your independent work now versus maybe your individual subjects, then that's what we're gonna do. And so that is our gentle schedule that we use. I will show you what I do every morning, and to give you an idea, it's very easy. Some homeschooling moms write things down as they complete it, but I prefer to write down what we need to do, and as we complete it, I just draw a line through it, because I have wholeheartedly switched my mindset to this gentle approach. If I don't get something done on the list, I am okay with it. It wasn't always like this. This is only in the last year, I want to say 9 months maybe, where I've become much more comfortable with that. So let me show you what that looks like. So this is our whiteboard. I have it in our dining room because this is where we mainly used to homeschool. It's actually like a breakfast nook, but now we're just kind of homeschooling in the rooms, but I still have this up here. So in the morning time, because I'm up before the 2 kids that I'm homeschooling, I go through the teacher manuals or through their own student books and write down what needs to be done. And as we complete them, what we're doing is just drawing a line through it. So either the kids will do it, or they will say, Mom, done with math. If I'm down here, I'll just come up and draw the line through, okay? So they do not need to finish it. They do not need to complete it in this order. They do have a rhythm. I do know how they prefer to work. And so I tend to write it down in the way that I notice they like to do it. But I'm completely okay with them, reading 25 minutes first and then jumping to, math and whatnot. So to give you a better understanding as to what this means too, language arts is LA, and we use master books. So the 2 means that we are going to work on, and she needs to complete day 2, because master books is split up into weekly lessons, day 1 through 5. And same with math, we use master books. With Ruth, that's the book of the Bible that we're reading. And with Leslie, we're both on the same chapter, her and Ruben, but with Leslie, I'm discussing it with her while we're reading it. And with Ruben, what I do is that I read the chapter in the morning and write down questions that he has to answer, and then we discuss his answers, plus there's other discussion questions that I have for him. Mystery of History, right now they're both using the same curriculum, but Leslie, we only do history once a week, 1 lesson a week, where Ruben needs to complete 2 a week. And the read aloud we're doing with me and Leslie is Black Beauty. And then she reads independently one chapter. Ruben reads independently for 25 minutes. And then he has a few other things like a reading comprehension workbook that I have for him. There's also a short story that he reads weekly, and there's some reflection questions that he answers as well. But the point is to show you this is what I will do every morning, and throughout the day we are drawing a line through what we complete. So there was exactly what I do every single morning. I hit that whiteboard up, I look at the teacher manuals, I write what needs to be accomplished, not fixated on when they start, not fixated on when they finish or how long it takes them. I simply want them to complete it, and it's been going well. There are rarely days when things are missing, and if things don't get completed, it's been because I have said, you know what, we've had enough for today, let's leave it for tomorrow, or let's use Friday, which is our makeup day, to catch up. And it's been working out great. I'm often tempted to do it differently, to get more into a detailed schedule, include Fridays, but I keep sticking to this, and I have kids who are learning and who are not nearly as stressed out as they were about a year ago, and they have a mom who's not nearly as stressed out as she was a year ago as well. So I'm curious to know what your schedule is. Remember, I am an advocate for parents choosing what is best for their kids. And so if your schedule looks completely different from mine, I still encourage you to share in the comments what you do. I love to read all of your comments, and I want to know, what does your homeschool day look like? Thanks again for checking out my channel. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, press the like button. All right, have a blessed day. Bye, everybody.